To start today, we see a picture or a monument of Granuaile, which is here in Newport in County Mayo. And the boat now leaves Ronnagh in County Mayo for Clare Island. I'll explain more about the trip later, but first let me tell you the story about Granuaile or Grace O Malley. Let me now slow this motion down so I can explain the story. Grace O Malley was born in 1530 and she died in 1603 and is one of the most famous pirates of all time. From the age of 11, she forged a career in seafaring and piracy, was considered a fierce leader at sea and a shrewd politician on land. And legend has it that when Grace was young, she wanted to travel on an expedition with her father, and she was told she couldn't go as her hair was too long and it would catch in the ship's ropes. So to embarrass her father, she cut off most of her hair, which earned her the nickname Granuaile, which means bald Grace, and her father did allow her to travel on the journey. In 1546, Grace married the heir to the O'Flaherty clan, Donald O'Flaherty. During this time, she became active in Irish politics and was taught by Donald the arts of pirateering. And when her husband was murdered by a rival clan, she took back Donald's castle after defeating the people who killed him. And an interesting fact to know, folklore does suggest that Grace, while she was pregnant with her son Tibbet, while at sea, within an hour of giving birth, Algerian pirates ambushed on board of their ship. She wrapped the child in a blanket. She appeared on deck, rallied her crew, leading to the capture of the pirate vessel just an hour after giving birth. What a woman. And the O'Malleys were a seafaring family. They controlled Clew Bay, where we travel here along the boat, and the local areas surrounding, where the clan fished, traded, and it taxed others who fished off their coast and came into the vicinity. And there was an historic meeting with Queen Elizabeth I and the Pirate Queen. This took place in September 1593 at Greenwich Castle. Their conversation was carried out in English as Grace spoke no Latin and Elizabeth spoke no Irish. The encounter was a success for Grace as Elizabeth granted each of her requests on the condition she ceased all rebellion against the crown. She was found with a dagger concealed on her person, but the Queen passed no heed of this. She granted her request as both women were women in power, and it was very rare. And Grace died in 1603, the same year as Queen Elizabeth I, and it is said that she is buried now on Clare Island, where we're headed to see her tower houses now. And here we are arriving into Clare Island here by boat. The journey time from Ronnagh here to Clare Island takes only around 15 to 20 minutes. And we now disembark the boat here at Clare Island, and you can see Granuaile's tower house or castle from above. And on entering Clare Island harbour, visitors are struck by the large stone tower which served as Granuaile's castle. Due to its strategic location, the castle was vital in controlling the waters of Clew Bay. It was built in the 16th century and considered to be a fine example of a tower house. And inside the castle, to the left of the main entrance, is a passage in the wall with stone stairs beginning on the first floor. Access to these was most likely enabled by a wooden staircase from the ground floor. The main living area would have been on the first floor, and you will see the breathtaking views here from Clare Island. The water is crystal clear, and on a fine summer's day, there's no better place to be. And we take a walk around Granuaile's castle here, and we see the marvellous stonework and some architecture that was built around the 16th century, so a great feat for its time. And as you will see, the views here on Clare Island are absolutely amazing. As I said, the waters are crystal clear, the sand's golden, and imagine Granuaile ruled her waves here, ruled the seas. She controlled all this land here, and in the distance, we see the boat here coming in again from Ronnagh to Clare Island, and also in the distance now again, we can see Patrick. And as you will see, there is bike rental, e-bike rental also here on Clare Island. And also coming up, we'll see a B&B is also available here on Clare Island, and it's called Granuaile House. Also, there is a number of B&Bs, pubs, restaurants on the island, and there is also a lovely picturesque lighthouse. Now, I didn't get a chance to visit, but hopefully sometime I'll visit again. It's meant to be absolutely spectacular, and you can see the waves crashing against the cliffs. It's absolutely an amazing place to visit. And a return day trip from Ronnagh to Clare Island costs around €18, and you also have the option to add a bike. And here we see a brief map of Clare Island and some interesting places to visit. So if you wish to pause the video, you can see now. I do recommend that you pay a visit here in Lewisburg to O Malley and the Famine Exhibition, which is some sight to see and learn more about the history of Granuaile. And we now head for Granuaile's Tower House in Achill Island. And as you will see, once you get to Achill, there is a sign for Granuaile's Tower House. And here beside the castle here in Granuaile's castle here in Achill, we can see the remains of what I think is an old church, and also we'll see gravestones in the Celtic design of the Celtic cross, and also you can see the O Malley name. A lot of O'Malleys buried here, big name, descendants of Granuaile, no doubt. And the tower at Kildavnet here in Achill in the southeast corner is a perfect example of a 15th century Irish tower, and the Gaelic chiefs of the time copied the Norman design and constructed many such tower houses. The tower house here is known locally as Grace O'Malley's Castle. It is some 40 foot, or that's 12 metres in height, and it has 3 stories, and the strategic importance of its location at the mouth of Achill Sound for the protection of Black Sod Bay. And as we look out the windows here at the tower house, we can see it overlooks Blacksod Bay and Achill Island. It's a perfect location to see any enemies on the horizon, get ready for battle. It's an absolutely amazing feat of architecture, designed absolutely amazing. And it is quite amazing as you see how the light reflects in through the tower house. No electricity back in those days, so they had to use ingenuity. Marvellous feat of engineering. And as you can see, Granuaile and Grace O'Malley has a great place in Irish history, not only in their tower houses that are historical to see, but also in song. And here we see coming up the song O Roche de Vada Walia, which mentions Grace O'Malley or Granuaile, so enjoy. And I hope you enjoyed today's tour and you do get a chance to visit these beautiful tower houses and castles And Clare Island is such a beautiful place. If so, a like is always welcome. Your comments are welcome. Subscribe for more great videos.